Welcome back. We have had an extended break. There were some technical problems we had to deal with. I had to lift a truck off a lady, and it was quite a struggle for my legs, even as strong as they are. My name is Strong Legs. This fine young gentleman here with the beautiful hair is Upmind. We'll be bringing you the action, and it is time for that action. Let's go straight to the end game.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So, like we've mentioned before, Ben's anime team no more. It is Chaos EC on the server and eUnited on the other side. Moose recently added in. That's a very interesting storyline to say the least.
Is he added in? I don't know if added in it would be the word I would use.
Added into the server.
Okay,
Yeah.
I will accept that. I will accept that.
Yeah, because he has been welcomed back in a sense. So Vanity being switched out for Moose in this one as eUnited. They try to make yet another push here in the Winners League as Chaos EC. They haven't exactly had the most successful week. This weekend they went to DreamHack Atlanta and it ended up going 0-2. But this week so far in Winners League, they've won, I think, 1 or 2 matches so far out of the possible 2. So they're bouncing back.
Yeah,
the online
no
scene
success
is a good one to do so.
in matches or events, but hey, they're getting to events. That means they're moving up the ranks, right? That's a success in itself, almost. I feel
that's huge. Is that exactly? That's just a huge step forward for the organization in general, and honestly a really good pickup from Chaos Esports Club. Right as they're going to DreamHack, right as they have a lot of lands lined up for them soon, they get picked up so they can help them out with travel. It's going to be opened up here for the CTs. Food on the B site. Going to take down both Ben and Infinite. But the T's, they are split. They're going to wrap around all the way over to Ivy. Freakazoid, he turns around. He's going to be taken down. Steel. Counter-attacking here onto Marky. But Food again. His third kill of the round. Oh, what? Wait. Moose with a USP collateral?
I have never seen that. It's crazy how I have so many hours in this game, and I will still see things that I've never seen before.
See, we get shocked whenever we see Deagle collaterals, but I also have never seen a USP collateral, and not only that, but killing, because we've probably seen like stray bullets go through too. This time it killed, and eUnited off the back of 3 kills from Food and a collateral from Moose. They're gonna get themselves the first round. Wow.
Jesus. That's wild, I have to admit. And okay, that's one way to win a round, but Chaos, they're looking to answer back as early as possible. They got themselves a good set of rifles. SG for Whippy, AK-47 for Steel, that are also sitting on full utility. Infinite, unfortunately, has been eliminated by Marke, just running up the ladder. No respect, no fear. And unfortunately, that was one of 3 armored players to Chaos. And one of the rifles. So that's actually a huge find by Marke early here.
Chaos at this point, they actually looked pretty good heading into this one, but yeah, it's gonna come down to kind of the late round, it seems, as Chaos, they might plan on lurking here because they definitely don't want to go onto the A site right now. The A site had Marky actually found a way. Now it's just down to Moose, and Moose is doing all of the work. I was about to say, you don't want to run into a site with like 2 or 3 people, but when you have Moose with the M4 in his hands, he's just easily going to pick up 3 kills there. So not only a collateral, but a 3K the round right after. And now it's just down to Whippy with an SG.
That just looked so funny from our perspective. Like, gets 1 kill, goes left, sees no one, comes back on the right, someone is there again. Goes left again, comes back, there's someone else there. It's just like what?
He does like a double take. It's like cartoons when they look down. When they run off a cliff, they run down. There's no floor, but they're still just chilling there. You know what I mean? He had like that type of moment.
Yeah.
They just had a double take.
That's hilarious, man. I love that. And yeah, that's a gun round taken away for Chaos. Unfortunately, these force buy rounds for the T side on the second round, if they're not successful, it actually sets them back quite a bit. But now it's kind of a weird scenario, right? They have pistols, B250s, a single deagle, flashbang to maybe, if they're lucky, close some gap here on the A site. But if eUnited keep 5 players alive here and these terrorist-sided weapons, they're off to a really good start for that 4th round.
Yeah, they just have to maintain this one clean because Chaos, they barely invested into this round. Just the upgraded pistols, really no equipment at all. So at this point, eUnited, they don't want to falter in terms of their economy. And after this, Chaos is going to be on full loss bonus. And Freakazoid actually running into both Ben and Infinite. Now it's down to Marky in a corner. He gets squished by Ben there, but still going to end up with a kill. Now it's just down to Infinite and Steel. 2-on-4 here. Still just trying to garner a few kills. And Moose with the SG. Picking up yet another one. 3 kills for Moose again. And Marky finishing it up. Getting himself a 2K. But we are 3 rounds in. And Moose has 8 kills. That's just wild.
Yeah, he's absolutely farming right now. But now the fun and games are over. Right now we're on even footing here. Weapons across the board for everybody. No more armorless opponents, except of course Whippy, who's on the glass cannon. But hey, no armor with an op. That's all right. That's not a big deal. Whippy for the early pick. If he finds his player going ladder, that gives Chaos some great early control. But the Molotov will push him back for now. And you know, look at United set up. They're really forward on the A site, but they're kind of yin-yang with Chaos, who's also on A site already.
Ooh, Marky, he's gonna go down. Now it's just down to Moose, and Moose again. His 4th straight round with a kill. He's gonna catch Steel. Food, and both Freakazoid. Chilling here in Pop Dog, but Chaos, they have the site on lock. And Cam right now, he's in a really good position. He has the pixel spot onto Cooper. He's gonna take him down. Again, Moose, Food, Freakazoid, all looking for some shots here. Geez, they are just so well hidden at the moment. Cam going down to 93. Food's diffusing through the smoke. Infinite gonna get the kill. Moose through the wall catching Cam. Infinite with the kill onto Moose. Freakazoid gonna go. Oh, no, he's just not gonna go for it. He's gonna fake it out. Infinite, the last one remaining. Infinite still thinks that he's in there.
Oh.
And, oh, what?
Dude.
Last second shot from Infinite is going to end up killing Freakazoid?
Yes, if you didn't get that shot off, Freakazoid was escaping with that up easily. And they would have had such a better buy in this round as a result. And Infinite barely gets that final shot off right before Freakazoid gets away. And that is the op and Freakazoid down to the CZ headless armor. I love that. And Steel's already been tagged out by Cooper. So that aggression, that Olaf lurk, that's going to be weakened severely here for Chaos. And I think that is a big part of their strat here, right? They're sending 3 players Ivy already. Unfortunately for them, eUnited has 3 players holding this. This is unusual.
Uh-oh. But here comes the 3T's Ivy. Whippy going to take down Moose. That's going to stop his streak. Freakazoid in a perfect position. He's going to swing around, get himself 2 frags. And that's going to give Chaos a 2v3 here. eUnited holding on to an AWP and an M4. Food with the turn. He's going to catch Infinite. Steals the last one remaining. Oh, no. Oh, my God. Steel now in the back lines. Just as we thought, eUnited. They had the bounce back round. Steel could be making a miracle out of this one. Already has 2 kills. Had 17 HP. He's going to lose out the gun battle against Cooper. And that's going to be another round for Cooper.
You almost have to wonder,
Chaos
too.
CC.
You almost have to wonder if Steel had been healthy instead of being legged early by Cooper, how different that clutch attempt would have been for him, right? He would have had the confidence to go a little bit more aggressively, hunt for those isolated players, and that 1 versus 2 could have been easily clutched out by Steel. But either way, I mean, it was a 1 versus 4 at one point, but you know what I mean. But eUnited, they're switching up their aggression every single round. One round it's Ivy, the next it's B, the next it's T-Con. It's almost impossible to predict if you're Chaos. And this round, of course, is a complete force by full pistols, SMGs, full utility. Looking for that A execute. They're trying to... Okay, Food.
Wait.
That's his second kill.
Infinite still with a kill. Wait a minute. Chaos. They get themselves 2 kills early on. Cooper and Moose, though. Cooper on that A site. Moose with a kill onto Whippy onto that B site. Shutting down the bomb. And now Infinite and Ben, they've ran into a brick wall known as Moose. Continues his streak now, or restarts his streak in a sense. He garners his 11th kill, and now it's just down to Ben in a 1-on-3. Oh, Cooper.
This man a barber because he's giving haircuts for free all the way from back of the lanes. 5-1. Solid work right now from eUnited, but that round was a little bit messy, right? They only had 3 survivors, and one of them is a scout, so that will have to be upgraded at some point here. Now, unfortunately for Chaos, that was also the full investment for them, so now they'll be relegated back down to pistols and armor like they were in the last round, but this time with much less utility and a fast rush outside for the Hail Mary, looking to overwhelm the double, I guess it's not even a double op anymore, it's an op scout. Freakazoid getting in their faces once again. Oh, that's awkward.
Yeah, Freakazoid just goes on through an infinite. Super aggressive early on. He's just going to find himself in taking down Freakazoid. And now eUnited. They counter up now. Moose, yet another round, yet another kill. And it seems like Chaos, they're starting to group up towards Ivy. Ben being the lurk over to Pop Dog. He's actually going to be smoked out. Forced to move. Here comes Moose. He gets a shoulder peek. He might have seen the bomb. He at least saw a couple of T's. Moose again with his favorite lineup, but he's only going to get one out of it. Here comes Cooper with a couple of shots through the wall. Going to get a headshot. And Food taking down Ben to finish off the round. 6th round from eUnited. They are looking so clean at the moment. I mean, Chaos, they are getting these scattered shots purely because of early aggressiveness, but otherwise, these holds from the CT side, they are crisp.
They are crisp. You're absolutely right. Crisp, but they still haven't quite allowed their economy to really stabilize, right? They're still at a potential, not quite a full double equal, but I mean, almost, really. If it wasn't for Cooper's 4.3 thousand, they'd be in an entirely different scenario. So to some degree, this half is one-sided so far, but that could easily turn around. The only problem is Chaos hasn't really quite found their avenue, right? They haven't really found a way into these rounds yet. Now, they've tried the Ivy. They tried the lurking out T-Con and Olaf. Haven't really worked.
Wow, Cam hitting on that. And Marky's going to find him. Yeah, that's just unfortunate. And Marky's actually going to pick up an AK out of that. Yeah, Freakazoid and Marky both posted up. Hot dog. Oh, Ben had a huge opportunity for a lineup there. But he's going to be shut down by Freakazoid. Chaos once again down to 2. And, I mean, Infinite, Whippy, they both have equipment to work with. They have an Ape WP. Posted up on A from Cooper, and one of them's going to go down to it. Unfortunate. You hate to see it. Infinite now in a 1-on-5.
Yeah, that's a lot to handle for one man for sure. Yeah, he's just going to have to sit back. 20 seconds left on the clock. eUnited, this is the round that they needed. This was it. This is where Chaos really needed to keep up the pressure, right? If you're going to lose rounds, you got to get at least 2 to 3 kills. Just don't let eUnited go profitable on these rounds.
Wow.
Now Cooper, Food, even Moose, they're going to be in a very comfortable spot here. No worries about it. Plus, they're going to get these weapon upgrades. They got, I mean, business is booming right now for United. They have an AWP. They have 2 SGs, an AK-47 for Freakazoid. They only have 1 CT-sided weapon. It's an M4 on Food.
I mean, they just look great at the moment. I mean, they're going to reach the 7-1 scoreline. I hate to see it. I'm getting flashbacks. But otherwise, eUnited staying clean that round, staying perfect that round. Everyone's surviving, holding on to their guns. And not only that, but they even force a man on the T side to save up his gun. He's not going to garner any cash at all. And now it's going to come down to just brute force from the T's to try to get into the B site. And so far, it's not working. I mean, we already have a kill from Food, a kill from Cooper. Ben very low on HP. Food's actually not going to get the frag there. He just needed 1 stray bullet to connect onto Ben to get that kill, but he just couldn't do it. Now it's down to a 2-on-3 instead of 1-on-3. Ben again, another kill. With just about 20 HP, Ben gets himself 2 kills. But otherwise, clean round from eUnited once again.
Yeah, and I love the reactions and utility usage coming out from eUnited as well. Not sure if you caught that from the B anchor, but he spotted them running lower. He mollied off the low ramp instantly, then set up for the nade for upper. So as soon as they were ready to come out upper, they ate a nade, they got slowed down, and Cooper was there to ready to pick them apart with the op all the way from back of Z. So I mean, it doesn't really get much better than this on the CT side, right? You can only get so much better reactions. And they're not really being tested, right? There are no flaws being found in their holes right now by Chaos, who's struggling to find answers, to say the least. Now it's an execute on the A side, looking to close the distance against a double op setup and against these scoped weapons. It's 1 for 1 so far, but now the rifles are here to play, and they're having a feast with these players. But still, 2 casualties, and maybe room for more. Nope, Steel falls instantly. That's eUnited picking up the 9-1.
Yeah, that was just a really good cleanup from eUnited, because Chaos, they kind of dirtied up the site, you know what I mean? But eUnited, they gotta have to call in their friend Mr. Clean. They're coming with some deep grind cleaning there, and they ended up getting the Chaos side out of there. And again, a 9th round from eUnited. Chaos, actually, they were able to garner a lot of cash on that round, so about $5,000 to work with on each man. And this is essentially going to be a mirror of the last round. They're going to come guns blazing onto the A site. And once again, eUnited still getting these trades. Moose getting a kill. Moose with a kill. Make that 2. Whippy posted up on the spot, though. Oh, Whippy! He's going to go on the ladder. He's going to take down Marky. Cam taking down Food. Now it's just down to Cooper. 1-on-2. 1-on-1. Cam on the other side. Cooper, he has the angle, but he's going to look away. Cam's going to win out that battle. And Chaos, by the skin of their teeth, they're going to get themselves a 2nd round.
Yeah, that was like watching the Oprah show. Everybody got a kill. Wow, that was a lot to swallow there for a second. It was just pure chaos in the outer corridor. And Moose's positioning, I thought that had secured the deal. I thought that was the signature on the paper, but no, he... All right, Cam.
I mean, 2 kills is fine. You know what I mean? That's still a lot for your team to kind of backpack on. But otherwise, eUnited just wasn't able to close out there. A very close 1v1, and yeah, at that point, it's just a 50-50. It comes down to where your opponents are, and if you know where they are. And now eUnited, they're going to get an inkling that the Chaos team is heading over to B site. Cooper, you madman, going to take down Ben through the wall. Crisp headshot from him, and the T's are actually going to bail. Oh, they had B site, actually. They only had really 3 side. They had the side. And now Marky, he has the position in Top Dog. And otherwise, that's going to be it for the round. A 1v3 for Cam. Whoa. Might have spoken too early.
Don't jump the gun.
He has to get an ace.
Yeah, he knows where they all are too, though. That's the big plus, right? He knows Marquez inside the ladder. He knows where Moose is. It's really just a matter of figuring out how to unravel this puzzle more so than he's trying to figure out the puzzle itself, but it will be Marquez holding the smoke. Cam gets caught. I love the sound fake there from Marquez. Just go up the ladder, come instantly back down, and Cam walks in, takes the bait. eUnited, though. 10 rounds on the CT side. This is still traditionally probably the most CT-sided map in the pool, I'd say.
One of, yep.
One of, yeah, for sure. Even more so than Nuke, which is pretty CT-sided itself. So, I mean, 10 5s, 11 4s, they're not totally uncommon, but anything more than an 11-4 really doesn't leave Chaos with much room for a clean comeback.
Yeah, they would really have to tighten up if they want to make a clean comeback in that second half. If they do end up falling to that fabled 11-4, but... Again, they still have some guns to work with this round, a little bit of equipment. They're going to have to spill out wherever they want to go at this point. And
if I can make a point,
their target is going to be the B site.
Yeah, and if I can make a point on the economy for eUnited as well, is they're really down to just 0, really. This is a double reset. So if Chaos wins this round, they essentially went out to half. So this is a huge round here for Chaos available for them.
Take again from the T's, and this time they just have full control. A rare bomb plant. We haven't seen that in many a round.
Oh!
Seems like they're taking full advantage. Steel, you madman. Gonna take down 2 kills of the CZ. The CT's trying to make their way back onto the site. Moose actually is going to save up his gun. Marky is the only one aggressing. Okay, eUnited, they're just going to give up this round. They realize their economy situation, and in Chaos, off the back of 2 sick kills from Steel, they're going to get themselves a 3rd round.
Wow. That was really huge. I mean, Steel went massive. He went gigantus right there. That double kill up close pretty much solidified the round for them. Now they have themselves a really favorable scenario, right? You have a broken eUnited who only has 2 rifles. They're likely going to buy because they don't really have a choice, I feel like. You have to buy here. It comes down to just 2 CZs, a little bit of utility, and a scout. And Marquet dropped over a scout as well, so I mean, he has nothing with that M4 except just the rifle itself. So, Chaos are in an incredibly good spot for the 10-5, and that would be a solid finish, especially adding on top of that how this half is unfolded.
But Moose again, yet another kill. That's going to extend his tally to 18. And in Chaos again, down to a disadvantage before even taking a site. That seems like a very common storyline heading into the second half as we slowly creep up here in terms of Chaos, as they're just looking for contacts at the moment. They're slowly sandwiching this A site. Steel, still very cautious of actually going into Pop Dog. Usually Marky is there posted up. This time we're gonna have Marky in a more, I guess you could say, conservative position. He's staying all the way back, and even then he's not able to get a frag. Ben is going to take him down. Freakazoid with a trade. Freakazoid with another one. He's popping off. 3 kills for him so far. And Cam, the last man remaining, over to Ivy. This time you know exactly where he is. Cam has to depend on headshots, and he can't get them. That's going to be eUnited within an 11th round. Their buy wasn't exactly looking that great, Roy, but even then, they were able to scrap one up.
Yeah, that was a straight-up robbery, and I love that play from eUnited too. Pushing up Ivy, getting that one-way smoke, getting Moose boosted up. Not only did they get the first kill, but they had a strat going even beyond that, right? Double nading that player that's trying to chase. That's really where it's at. But now it's going to be straight to the B-side. They go. So just holding down the smoke in their faces. Up close. Swaps the weapon. Has more ammo now. Almost an ammo reset. Whippy can't find the trade. And they're just getting single-handedly destroyed by Food, who just had an all-you-can-eat buffet.
Well, I mean, he's eating good tonight, to say the least. I mean, Food's name is what it is. And he's going to garner himself 14 kills to end the half. And now his teammates, I mean, they're just going to try to sweep this one up, as Infinite is the last man remaining. Going in through Pop Dog. Uh-oh, Moose. He's going to flash himself out. And Freakazoid is in the right position at the right time, taking down Infinite. And this is a nightmare scenario here for Chaos. A 12-3 half against eUnited. Ooh, this is looking super scary for the second half. And in eUnited, they had many good individual performers there. Not a single player dipping below 10 kills, while only a single player on the CT side got even 10.
Okay. You've had a rough T half. I think the only way forward here is just erase that from your mind entirely and just reset for this second half. You are on the CT side. You have a kit, you have a smoke for Steel, you have 4 set of armors. And you're already starting to get information towards Ivy. So far, so good here for Chaos.
And already a man spotted here for Benton. So Chaos. They have some idea of what to do. Cam overstretches some boundaries, and it's still going to work in his favor, causing chaos in a sense in the back lines. He gets 2 kills, Infinite with a 1-tap. Now it's just down to Food in a 1-on-4 from behind. Whippy comes in, whipping around, and I mean, the guy's name is Food, so he's whipping up something good for the team as Chaos, something smelling good in the kitchen as they're trying to make this comeback.
All right, enough with this food puns. I'm getting hungry here. I'm getting hungry. But what is actually starving eUnited here is the fact that they didn't get a bomb plant, so they really can't do much off this except just full safe, full Glocks, a single flash for Freakazoid, the new IGL of the squadron. And okay, Maybe a Hail Mary. Maybe get a bomb plan out of this. Maybe come in stronger with a full buy next round. But overall, every sign is pointing to a Chaos round win right here.
They've got the famed Glocks on deck, and only a single flash from Freakazoid to try to help them come out here. Pop Flash is going to go down. It's not going to do much. Freakazoid in a gun battle with Whippy. Whippy's going to run out of bullets. Kame is there with a trade. And yeah, straightforward round for Chaos.
One casualty, 2. Not bad. Now the weapons are out. eUnited, AKs, SG. Chaos on the other hand, they have a scope. They have a couple scope weapons actually. Infinite and Whippy with the AUGs, but Steel's still on an MP9 and on the FAMAS, which FAMAS is actually a pretty strong weapon now, considering it got buffed recently. But we might see a battle early for Ivy. Okay, that ended quickly. 2 for 1. I think Chaos is very happy with that.
Oh man, again, eUnited. They're just getting spotted out individually here. Not a single team approach here. As eUnited, they're just getting picked off one by one. And now Chaos, they have themselves in a nice little 4v1. They have almost everything covered at this point, except for the bomb. Again, the bomb is just dropped in the back for someone in eUnited to pick it up, and at this point, Freakazoid, he's down to his own devices. A single smoke, a flash, an AK, and a dream.
Yeah, that's quite a dream he's going to have if he wants his way out of this one. 30 seconds left. He has to cross this entire courtyard to even get on a bomb site. And the first point... Oh! PJs gave it up.
Uh-oh.
I was just about to say he's holding that, but now he has some sort of passage. He has some sort of real estate to work with. If he finds his player Ivy and finds the bomb, there's a chance, but nah, Ben has other plans in mind. That SG in hand is going to be scary moving forward, but double AUGs, SG, AK for Cam. I'm starting to feel it. This is starting to look almost doable for Chaos.
Yeah, they've cut their deficit down to half.
And they have an eco here.
Right, okay, so good bonus round, good momentum starter in a sense. Let's see what they can pull out at this point. As again, eUnited, they want to make this as deadly for Chaos as possible, as they haven't exactly been doing so. Almost every round, Chaos, they've been surviving with almost every member of their squad alive. So eUnited, they haven't exactly been making any progress on that economy of Chaos. And that's coming into play here. Yet another bonus round that should stack up the cash to about $3,000 to $4,000 in the next round. That Chaos won't even use. Oh man. Here comes the approach from the T's. Steel is going to be able to snag himself too. Still in the same position. Marky gonna turn around. That's gonna be 3-250 headshot for him. But only a single casualty once again. Chaos looking super clean at the moment. Pristine in a sense.
Hey, can I give a side note?
What's up?
You know how there's like 4 tiers of new models in CSGO? Like there's a red, purple, I think it's blue, and I can't remember the last color, but there's 4 red skins, right? One of them is the female.
Right, I think there's like 4 or 5.
Yeah, they all have custom radio commands, voices.
Oh, I forgot about that. That's a really good touch.
Anyways, action happening towards the outer A site, and it seems like eUnited is not so united with Moose and Cooper isolated from each other.
And even then, I mean, Moose has been a juggernaut all game. He gets a single kill with it. And now it's just down to Cooper. Like you said, not united at all in their approach. Moose was actually looking really good on his approach. It just came down to Chaos being in the right spots. And again, eUnited dropping another round. Cooper would need a big Hail Mary at this point. A Kobe of sorts.
I think this map is generally becoming criticized recently too. And I'm starting to see why, honestly. It does feel almost claustrophobic and limited to what you can do as a terrorist on this map. you really can't do much unless you find ways to flood the outer courtyard, to initiate some sort of split. But with how the defense is approaching this map, it's becoming more and more difficult, I feel. But now, 35 seconds left on the clock. Cooper's at least found a way to create some real estate for himself, to create some space for him to maneuver around. But he has so many angles he has to clear, and every time he scopes, he potentially gives away his position. But at least he'll get the bomb planted. That ensures the bye next round, regardless of the outcome.
I'm just stunned that he could even get the plant. Chaos, they were just watching, you know, perfect transition points for the B site, but yeah, I don't know about that one. eUnited getting some extra cash in their wallets, and Chaos, they're only developing a millionaire's perspective at this point, as we already have Ben on over $10,000 at the moment, and eUnited still scrapping together just about $500 on the entire team.
Actually, now that I think about it, Chaos is doing much better job managing their economy on CT than eUnited did.
Yes.
And if this trend continues, I think Chaos might have themselves the reverse sweep in the second half. Now it's been up close and personal in their faces with the op inside their bubble, and Marquette will be the first contact. Now Whippy, look at this op setup. One up close, one all the way back. But a missed shot from Whippy.
Cooper punishes, leaving Whippy down with 2 damage. But otherwise, the one-off spot, he's going to end up surviving it. So now, eUnited, now down a man. Now here comes Infinite. 1-on-2 hold. Food around. Freakazoid got shambled there. I mean, Infinite was just in such a tricky spot. And once again, Chaos with another one-off kill. 3-on-5, Infinite up top again in an off angle, and it's going to be traded out by Whippy. 3-on-2 from behind. Steel can't get the kill onto Cooper. Cooper escapes onto the side, slithers his way through. Cooper, he doesn't have the angle. He's gonna take out Whippy, but Cam, he is on fire at the moment. Gonna continue the streak for Chaos, extending it to 6 rounds. And my lord, Chaos is just looking so good at the moment, and Cam solidifying his dominance on the server, crossing the 20 kill mark.
Yeah, they just didn't expect Cam to actually continue gaining ground on behind the bomb site on the other side of that bomb site. They thought that Molotov had for sure cut him off, but no, they were mistaken. Cam was up close. He was slithering, sneaking around. And Chaos, once again, find themselves another round. Now, we'll be looking for the early pick. Missed shot this time, but he's established at least presence in some sort of paranoia towards the Brown Halls. Ben will be offing with his second off towards Ivy. And he's looking for the contact as well, and it will be Marquette to catch him this time, but the repeat gets punished by Cooper. Now if they can rush fast enough and get that op and maybe that kill onto Infinite, they have a fighting chance.
Oh, what? At the moment. But it doesn't even matter. Freakazoid, he has the picking spot there onto Steel. Infinite from behind. He's going to try to clean this one up. Freakazoid again. 3rd kill for him. Yet another headshot. And now here comes Whippy. 1-on-1. He has... Oh, yeah, you're right.
He's
bullets. 4 bullets
ASAP.
on Freakazoid. Oh, yeah, no. He has an M4 right in front of him. Whippy, he has the one-shot potential. AWP in his hands. Freakazoid gonna peek. Whippy! Once again, Chaos in another down-to-the-wire scenario. They're gonna get themselves another 1-on-X. And my lord, eUnited on skates. Their economy not looking great. Chaos on fire. Every round, some way, somehow, is just going their way. Roy, I don't know about you, but Chaos is looking beautiful at the moment. Even cleaner, as we were mentioning in the first half, than eUnited.
Yeah, this is great defense work. Cam gets tapped by the Molotov. That actually gives away his position, but somehow Ben is completely blind and finds himself a kill. And almost finding himself the second as well. But a 2-for-1 deal. More than happy with that. And now Steel cashes the side of Moose, trying to come through the smoke, which unfortunately kind of blinds his vision a little bit. Now it's Freakazoid, Marquette to try to unravel this deficit that they're in right now. But how do they even claw their way out? They don't have ladder. They don't have any control towards T-Con. They've lost the battle towards Ivy, so they forfeited that as well. This is going to be difficult. And Whippy's holding down ladder against Freakazoid, and that's going to be an easy pick. And now it's all down to the Mexican legend himself, Marque.
Oh, man. Again, Marque, he's had his moments. Let's see if he can make another one. He has the first kill onto Steel. He has Whippy and Infinite on his screen that he can eventually take down. Oh, but Ben, he has the pixel spot over from Ivy. That's going to be the 11th round for Chaos.
Okay. We get a quick scoreboard check. I really want to see these rounds. Not quite a mirror, but maybe even...
No,
yeah, you're right. Maybe even cleaner than what United had on the CT side.
That's 8 rounds in a row to start off the half. And they're about to tie it up without even taking a single round. Yeah, no, and they still continue the dominance. Ben, his head is on a swivel, taking down both Marque and Food. 2 different positions, 2 different shots, and 2 different kills.
Oh, that
Still
nade!
going that nade. Oh, man. And Ben still has the spot. Infinite is going to help him out there. Ben garnering 2 assists for himself. Steal with yet another. And, oh, man, this is slipping out of eUnited's hands as, I mean, Chaos, they don't even need any trades. They don't need to worry about eUnited, you know, trading off rounds because at this point, they just started off the half in the best way possible. A perfect start as they garnered 9 rounds in a row.
Yeah, and they got money for days, right? Enough for this gun round, maybe 2 more after this one if they can hold on to some weapons, possibly even 3 if they really stretch it out and are conservative. So they're in a very, very good spot right now. Steel now has box hulls. That Molotov will push him forward, but he still has some sort of safety net here. Whippy looking for the early pick. Once again, another missed opportunity.
Tees are going to start to flow in. Ben still watching that Ivy position. Moose has made his way onto the site. Okay. Cam is watching from above. Okay. They're just slithering their way through. Chaos in even more tricky positions now. This is just very confusing in terms of a take. A lot of double takes need to be made. And the bomb, he's straggling. He has to make his way all the way through. Steel actually not watching the cross. He's very... Yeah, no, he's very cautious of that pop dock position, even though no one is there at the moment. And in Chaos, they finally find themselves in the first deficit of this half. Ben again. He's so cutthroat this entire time. Let's see if he can do some more magic. As now it's down to him and Steel. Ben! Oh no! He's up from above.
What?
He's actually not! What? Moose is not gonna kill him! Ben again, still stuck in this 1-on-2. He knows where Marque is, but not exactly where Freakazoid is.
Dude, if,
oh, man.
If Chaos somehow won that, I was getting up and leaving. You were solo casting for the rest of the night. that was too close for me. But I'm really curious to know how Moose actually got into their territory and slithered into hell without even being spotted.
Well, he took down Cam, or someone took down Cam, and he was the one watching Upper. Yeah, exactly. Cam was watching Heaven late, so at that point, Moose ended up getting that kill and ended up trading up positions. So it was just kind of a quick 1-2 in terms of early aggression, and seems like Chaos... I mean, speak of the devil, early aggression once again. Whippy's going to be the one with the early kill. And now eUnited once again in an early deficit of 4v5.
Now, the utility is running really low here for United. Almost on empty, even the Moose and Cooper. The only ones remaining. 2 smokes, 2 flashes, a single molly. Marque and Freak, they got nothing. Not only that, but they're also a man down, so really their only hope is to somehow get by Ben on this op here. Back red, he's posted up on Ivy. And as soon as they use their utility, that's going to be a clear signal. And the smoke to the left only strengthens Ben here, considering he's just posted up with the op. But Freakazoid's kill on ladder, that's huge.
Right, but it's double coverage. And Freakazoid, he actually restricts the damage there. He's going to get a single kill, and he's going to back off. actually work in the CT's favor. Cam had the right position, but it's going to end up being on the back of Infinite in terms of the work that round. So now eUnited, they're going to rotate all the way over to B. Chaos, they're going to catch a whiff of them in a sense. With 10 seconds remaining, Whippy had the spot, but he's going to be full whited. Freakazoid hasn't even popped out of the smoke yet. It's just down to Moose on site. Finally, he's going to jump around 2v2 here. Infinite from above. He's going to take down Moose. That's his third kill. He's looking for a fourth. He gets the headshot on Freakazoid. My lord, Chaos once again, after the 9-round streak, eUnited was able to penetrate through it to get only a single round. Chaos, they tie up the game once again, 13-13.
And the bomb plan allows United to sustain purchases here if they want it, and they will go for it. The SG's picked up, the AK is likely to follow, and once again, we find ourselves in another gun round, and these rounds are starting to get really brawly. And the economy is starting to run much thinner here for Chaos. If they can't make these rounds clean, a double reset this late to the game will just flip the game on its head instantly, almost like a Uno reversal. Now it's going for an unfavorable duel. Cam's going to do serious damage to that utility usage, but it's going to be a straight rush. Now it's time to go green light.
Oh no, Cam had the perfect position, but he was caught with his pants down with a flash in his hands. And now here comes the T's. They're all the way out. Freakazoid with yet another kill for his repertoire. And now Chaos down to a 2-on-4. Chaos, they have no loss bonus right now. eUnited, they could mount something here. They could just shut down this game in the flip of a switch. Here comes Ben with a kill now, just to make eUnited reinvest further. But other than that, the CTs, they're going to stay conservative.
Yeah, they need to.
They're going to save up their guns.
They have to have at least 3 weapons alive here, otherwise they'll struggle in this next round. But I think the bigger takeaway from that round is that it had Moose gotten...
eUnited.
Yeah, if Moose eliminated Ben, that would have been a weapon they don't have in this next round. Now Whippy can drop over an M4, and they can get almost fully equipped here, no problem. I really do want to see a timeout here from Chaos, though. This is a really good time to take it, because if you lose this next round with the full investment, that's GG. And they don't even... Wow. Guys, Whippy has 3,300. What is going on? Oh, Whippy. No, but that position is only good for 1. Now Infinite is repositioned, but he only has an MP9 to try to hold back these hungry eUnited players.
We back. 3v3 I joined into. My internet just kind of went down for a second. We're back.
We're back.
We're back. Now
Look
down
what's
to
happening.
some food. Oh no, this is maddening. Oh no, here comes Steel from behind. Now Moose. Uh-oh, bad. No Blue. Oh, but it's Steel. That's gonna end up getting the kill, and he immediately goes for the defuse. He actually let off of it. He let off of it just to get his teammates the guns that they need. And wow, eUnited, 14th round, 14-14. It's down to a best of 3 in terms of rounds. You'll love to see it.
Yeah, that's... Yeah, no, literally. It's down to a best of 3. Now, luckily, that bomb plan last round just pretty much saved eUnited. They at least have some artillery here instead of a lot less. Excuse me. Whippy's on top of the trains now looking for the early pick. He's been good for 1, but multi-frag has been a little bit limited for him. Moose tries to trade off, but unfortunately, the Molotov and smoke pushes him forward instead of backwards, and that's going to be a man advantage early here for Chaos, and they've taken nothing back for that. Only a little bit of utility use. That's it. I think they're happy with that.
Uh-oh, jump boost here. Cooper. He's gonna land. But no one found. No one from Chaos is watching Ivy at the moment. They are mainly concentrated on this A site. With only Infinite watching this B site. they have to feel some sort of confidence
Wow.
to do so, because look at this from Steel. Steel wasn't committed to watching Ivy at all. He was aggressing over to the main position, and then he just rotates over to Ivy, finds 3 players, and he's just able to get the crisp, clean spray. And now it's just down to Freakazoid and a 1-on-5 eUnited. They have a little bit of a loss bonus here, but otherwise, Freakazoid, I mean, he has to make the most out of this somehow.
Yeah, I'm already beginning to pray for him because he is being locked in on. They know exactly where he is. Freakazoid. Uh-oh. This is deep troubles here. The Molotovs are coming out. And, well, he gets overwhelmed. No save for you, Freak. No SG for you. And now we're going to have to make a very difficult economic decision. And I at least hope they take a timeout for it. No, they said, no, screw timeouts. We don't believe in those. Let's make game-changing decisions in 15 seconds.
You hate to see it, honestly. They should have taken that timeout. Last round, they have more than enough timeouts to take. But, yikes. eUnited, they're going to have to go on intuition on this one. Moose with another kill, traded out by Whippy. On to Freakazoid. Oh, no. Ben again with another isolated kill. eUnited, this is their problem. Their name is called eUnited, but they're not going together whatsoever. Chaos is just digging them off, one by one. Whippy now, he's gonna have to try to hold down this B site by himself, but he can't do so. eUnited, they make it onto the site. Cooper climbs up the ladder, but Steel's in a beautiful position. Marky holding down the back. He's gonna get the headshot onto Cam. Food now in the front lines. Oh no, he's gonna lurk.
I mean, front lines becoming back lines.
He has a Mac 10. He has a Mac 10, so he can't go for the long range. Oh! He's gonna take down Ben. It's down to a 1-on-2. Steel on the ground. eUnited with nothing to work with. No momentum on their side heading into the last round. And even then, eUnited were able to tie up the game. And we have ourselves overtime.
Yeah. I mean, a bit of a drop-off towards the end, but hey, you came back from a huge deficit. What was it, 12-3 in the first half to 15-15? I think they're overall pretty happy with a 13-2 or a 12-3 flip. That's all right. Now we're in OT.
Yes.
The rules change here. 16K MR3. You have a lot of money. There's no economic repercussions. There are no side effects to overspending. So buy what you're comfortable with and make everything work. Double op setup and aggression coming out early here for Steel, who's opened up the entire part of the B site and relieved his team of pressure. So now they can continue focusing their efforts on A.
Steel has been super aggressive this entire game. And we're seeing again and again, no spot is safe when you have Steel on the other side. Just going through smokes, going through flashes. And at this point, Chaos, I mean, they have themselves, I mean, really, one of the only people, I know you guys can't see it, but one of the only people on the Chaos side without the regular Chaos logo as their profile picture is Steel. Because he's just that type of tomboy in a sense. He's that sort of intuitive man. Just gotta go off on a little sidetrack there. But otherwise, eUnited down to a 4-on-5. They only have Steel on the B site to hold them off. United at this point, 30 seconds remaining. They have to make some big moves at the moment.
Oh, 20 seconds left. This is it. This is the final ditch. As soon as these smokes and flashes come overboard, the red alarms, everything is ringing here. It's B for sure. Steel completely blind above. Nowhere to stand, nowhere to hide. Gets pushed forward by the utility. And now they have a lot of room here on the B side. They're pushing forward. And now with Food's positioning close up, Chaos is going to have to eliminate him to at least begin to advance forward.
The G's have used up all of their counter nades, and now they're just down to a single molly on Moose. As the action starts to come to a climax, the CTs trying to make their way through. eUnited through brute force is holding off every single player, and they survive with 3. Chaos not able to go through the wall known as eUnited on that B site.
20-second B execute works. Like, what? How crucial was that at first entry for them? Chaos.
That is
okay. But I can't feel. I definitely cannot feel, but like Chaos kind of dropped the ball on that one. There's no pressure on the outer courtyard. There's 20 seconds left on the clock. Go straight to B, but the A. We'll talk about that in a second. It's straight action on the A site. Looking to overwhelm. Looking to surprise. Whippy goes for the repeat, but Cooper is posted. Oh, now Ben all the way in camera. But Cooper brings it back down to ones. Minute 20 left on the clock, and we're down to ones.
1v1. We are barely 40 seconds into the round, and we already have ourselves in a one-on-one. This is classic. Infinite has everything to work with. Cooper has everything to work with, other than positional advantage. Infinite.
Oh, he spotted his.
Oh, he saw it. He saw it.
Yeah, that's why size doesn't always matter. I guess it does matter, but you know.
I guess it doesn't matter because Cooper just turns the corner, ready to get the shot. Infinite goes down. eUnited is going to be able to win out that 1v1. Oh my, yes, a timeout needs to be made. Early on in that round, we had absolute chaos, no pun intended. And then it came down to a very tense 1v1. A 1v1 where Infinite knew exactly where his opponent was. He had a molly in his hand. He had a frag grenade in his hand. Didn't use any of it. eUnited is able to kind of rally back now. 2 straight rounds so far in overtime.
And I guess after all, it's not about the size, it's how you use it. And Cooper is wheeling that big stick nicely, I have to say. 17-15 now. 2 more rounds for this win. 1 more round to secure second OT. Money's still aplenty here. No problems in terms of purchasing, so Chaos can buy right back up. But eUnited has already gotten 2/3 of the rounds they got in regulation in 2 rounds. So that's not a good sign if you're Chaos. Now the pause is done. The discussions are over. It's time to put that into action. Double op setup is maintained for Chaos. Full kits, full utility. Let's see if they have some sort of aggressive takes. That was really what was working for Chaos, right, in the first half, is that relentless aggression, switching it up, going Ivy, then pushing Seacon, then pushing ladder, then fighting B. Can't go passive now. Can't go to something that's not tested.
No, you cannot. But a huge, glaring problem that Chaos has had this entire game has been, you know, B coverage. They've only held a single man there every round, and again, it comes down to some really big string of frags. And again, this time it's going to be Whippy. He has a little bit of his support this time, just kind of rotating in some connector and whatnot. But otherwise, eUnited, they have a couple of trusted options, to say the least.
I love this strat from eUnited. There's Lizard through the smokes. There's no way Chaos expected this early. Now suddenly there's 3 men on the other side. Steel gets caught off guard. Suddenly they have all the lanes to work with towards Ivy. Benz gets caught in a sandwich. He's likely going to get cleared off here by Moose, but Ben will hit the shot regardless. Ben flicks over to a dead body, but that's not a target. It's still alive and breathing. Ben and Cooper eventually eliminates him. Now it's Infinite time to go through the smokes, but it's back down to man advantage for eUnited. 30 seconds left. Bomb needs to get planted shortly, and it will likely by food.
Yeah, but here comes Cam. Oh no! Wait, did Cam not hear that? There was a man in Pop Dog with him. Freakazoid jumped in with him. And the man just ran out. And here comes Whippy. 1-on-2! Are you kidding me? Whippy! He's gonna get the clutch. 2v1. I mean, that entire round was just, again, no pun intended, but it's the best word that we can use. That was a chaotic round where both eUnited, Chaos, trading advantages over and over. Chaos had some great positions. eUnited with great post plant. And even then, Chaos was able to take it back. Oh, man.
Okay. 2-1. That's workable, I feel, for Chaos. But again, eUnited also had a pretty phenomenal CT side, so we can't forget that. But it's been almost what, 17, 18 rounds that eUnited played CT side. So let's hope they haven't cooled down to continue their streak here on the CT side. And I'm actually glad to see that they are doing what was working, right? The true and tested aggression. Play forward. Play in their bubble. Play in their space. Don't let them breathe earlier. Don't let them get comfortable. Marquez contesting ladder. And at the same time, Freakazoid's contesting.
Oh! Marky has just done such a good job kind of waving in and out in that pop-dog position. And it's going to end up in a kill. He keeps baiting out. And now again, eUnited. They're in an advantage. Freakazoid around the corner, taking down Ben. Down to a 3-on-4 now after the trade from Cam. The T's go quiet. Here comes Steel. Food has no idea that Steel is already on site, but he's wary. He's cautious. And you also have Cooper holding up the top side. Oh no, Steel! He's making his way through. He's gonna find Cooper. He also has no idea the Food is here. The T's might be running right into Food.
They've yin-yang completely. They have no idea that he's here. Cam goes up. I just spotted him. Now Food's in a sandwich. Steal from the backlines will eliminate him. Mid-whippy catches both Marquet and Moose. And Chaos even up the game. The first round of second OT is theirs. Excuse me, of second half of first OT is theirs. And now we find ourselves in what would I call a blunder.
Yeah,
I can't help but feel like that was kind of a positional error though from eUnited, right? You already have Food holding the left side. Why are both of you holding left side? Cooper should have been maybe more on the swivel there, keeping eyes on both the sidewalk and upper run out. Or
you would think that the person with the M4 would be kind of watching everything up in the front lines, just kind of waiting out for openings, and Cooper just kind of staying around, rotating between that connector area. But whatever happens, happens. eUnited now trying to make their way back. Still a tie game for both of these teams. Oh no, this Molly nightmare, and 2 smokes are going to be thrown at it in a panic. Oh no, Chaos, almost everyone down to under 60-ish HP, 70-ish HP, as eUnited kind of making their way through Chaos. Again, Chaos still some huge opportunities here. They all have smokes. 2 of them have mollies. To at least try to go for a post plant. Oh, yeah. And again, eUnited still staying pretty patient here. Marky, he's actually going to climb up the ladder and run away. He's just going to get the position call out. And with 30 seconds left, Chaos, they've been found out.
Yeah, now they have 25 seconds left. The only problem is there's so many players here for eUnited grouped up, holding strong. That's going to give away their position.
Let's go!
Moose will be the first peak. Marquet will be the second, but Infinite's found one in between. But that leaves Whippy in a 1 versus 3. He's gotten the tag off, but time is ticking. Only 10 seconds left. He needs to make a move now. There's no time to save. You got to go for it, Whippy. But unfortunately, it does not favor him whatsoever. And there is just no time. Marquet will not even let him bomb plant. Will not even let him attempt to bomb plant. He'll just shoot him straight out of the air, plucked out. And it is 18-17 match point for eUnited. And can I just say that Marquez at 33 kills, 6 assists, almost a 180 AR going on round 36.
I don't know what to tell you. He's just been a madman this entire game. He's had the right positions. Been kind of the same aggressiveness as Steel is a sense. Oh, okay. Food getting knocked down to 15 HP early. The CT is heavily aggressing here. Not something that you would see in an advantage like this. eUnited in a crucial round, a round that they could actually take this entire set. And Marky is going to go down early. Food, the only representative on the B site, down to 15 HP. This is so tricky.
Yeah, this is actually really tricky. They just don't know that Freak is already there, but now the flashbang gets him to pick on Freak as well. It's really going to come down to Cooper if he has any say in this. It's personal, but he'll find one, and Moose will find the second, and suddenly we find ourselves in a tie at 3s, and now it's a sprint towards the B site in eUnited. I think they're realizing this. Cooper and Food are both, excuse me, that's Moose and Food. They're rotating in, but they've been spotted.
No! Food, he had the angle. He misses his shot. He whips it. Moosey's gonna get a shot, but oh man, so many whips from both sides at this point, and it's all going to come down to this moment. Post plant here. Chaos has Whippy holding down the corner. Cooper has no idea when he's gonna miss a shot, and Whippy has a second opportunity for it. No, it's down to Moose. Moose has been so good this entire game, but he doesn't show up at the last possible moment. Chaos, they tie it up 18-18, and ladies and gentlemen, we have yet another set of overtime. Oh man.
Wow. Okay. All right, fellas, I see you all. I acknowledge you. No surrender in these parts. Upmind. Battle to the death, an honorable one. Let the games begin. Double op setup for eUnited. The nade stack is real, but it's actually the counter nade stack's even better.
Yeah, we didn't exactly see any of this from the tees. So in that first set of overtime. So interesting that they pull out the nades now.
Oh, Moose made a step. Cam has every advantage now.
Oh, Cam.
I think he just lets him. Oh no, he doesn't let him go. Okay.
No, absolutely not. He has that free kill for him. And but Cam, he has switched positions with Cooper now. He actually noticed Cooper when he jumped. So now the teams, they know where he is, but that steal was really weird. And now here comes Cooper. He pulls up on 2. He has to pull out an ace if he wants to clutch this out for his team. Infinite. Hidden in the smoke. He's going to catch Cooper. And that's going to be the first round of the second round of overtime for Chaos.
Okay. Jesus. Now, once again, the double op setup is operational. Whippy goes with a shotgun up, but he does not catch the kill, and it will be Freak to re-establish the advantage here for eUnited. He's taking not a lot of damage in return, so this is actually quite a favorable exchange for eUnited. They brought it down to 3 players, which really every time a player shows his position, it's a big telltale sign of what they're up to. Steel is found. Ooh. Cooper finds Steel as well. Excuse me, Infinite from Freak. And Cam is now the remaining player, the 1 versus 4. The only element he has in his favor is the element of surprise. And if he gets 1 kill, that element of surprise is gone, and he still has a 1v3 to worry about.
He has Food. He's not going to be able to find anyone else. Yeah, he's just going to take his time on that one. Take him down. And, again, the CTs have no clue where the bomb is. So, Cam, if anything, he could have slithered around to try to get back that bomb. But he goes into the mouth of the beast. Running into 2 CTs. He's going to go down. That's going to be Chaos dropping the second round. And eUnited immediately bouncing back and tying it up 19-19.
The last time I was saying what was because Whippy was spamming in that same spot he was just spamming in to try to catch the Z players, and he got spammed back by Cooper. That was nuts.
Oh, okay.
Now Moose is going to take a peek into Upper, and that's going to be Infinite caught off. I love that, actually. The nade slows the player down. The Upper takes the shot, ensures the kill. I like that little wombo combo. Now it's... Oh. Okay, I was going to say Cooper's turn to shine, but it'll be Cam to just decapitate him. Now these 3 players for Chaos. The other players removed from the scenario entirely. He's all the way towards IV and T spawn. There's a minute left. They can regroup. A Freakazoid. He starts to peer in, and at perfect time, Cam is there.
Wow, okay. eUnited, the huge opportunity there. The T's were actually going to just waltz into the B site, but because of that Q from Freakazoid, they're just going to run up onto this A site. An empty A site as eUnited starts the rotation.
And this is so uncharacteristic. Just Whippy missing so many crucial shots, but it doesn't even matter. Steal and Cam find one each, and now it's all down to Food. He's turned it into a 1 versus 3, a little bit more manageable, but he has no smoke defuse as a contingency, so he's gonna have to eliminate all these players, and he's just gonna get caught off by Cam for the 4K in the round, and it is chaos. 20-19, 2 rounds on the T side. Now they're coming on the side that's relatively easier.
Yeah, again, they trade off rounds, and again, we're not exactly used to that because in both the first and second rounds, or first and second halves of regulation, we just saw shutouts from both eUnited and Chaos, and now in overtime, we're just getting trades all over the place. One team wins 1, another team might win 2, and then the second half is just gonna be, again, just huge kerfuffle. It says, again, eUnited down at this point, but certainly not out.
Whippy looking for the opener. Whippy giving away haircuts for free. Almost a collateral. Yeah, you're absolutely right. And now eUnited find themselves in a scary position. 1:20 left on the clock. They're a man down, and a lot of these players were spotted, excuse me, in box halls.
Flash coming out, Whippy actually lurking around the top side. Marky's not going to be able to find him. Whippy's just running away at this point. And none of the T's are going to be able to get him. Whippy goes down to 42 HP. A hailstorm of bullets goes his way. And even then, and a nade in his face. And even then, he's still surviving at 16 HP. A 3v4 now. Food catching run. Cam rotating around. Oh, here comes Steel, trying to take down Moose. Moose with the kill. They're still keeping it. Chaos, they had a huge opportunity there. Whippy with 2 kills so far. But I don't think they're going to be able to do it. Whippy, he's going to get it. Oh no, Infinite in the smoke. Huge shot for Food. Cooper in with the knife. But even then, no kills. Are you kidding me? Chaos. They're going to take the 21st round, and now they only need 1 more out of the remaining 2 to secure themselves the win. Are you kidding me?
What the hell? That went from, okay, this round is a for sure win for Chaos with Whippy finding 2 openers. 2 openers without being traded. Then suddenly it's looking so winnable for eUnited, and then Chaos end up winning? Like, what is going on here? What is
like I said, back and forth, man. Back and forth action. And Steel, some way, somehow, the volley is going to spread over to the top of the little box, and he's going to go down to 18 HP. His teammate's going to go down through the smoke. I mean, Food is going to take him down. And eUnited, out of some kind of fortunate scenarios for them, they're going to find themselves in a 5v3.
Pop flash for Ivy. Nothing spotted. I feel like that only works in eUnited's favor because this is obviously still ending into an A split. I mean, I can't blame Chaos. They're 2 men down. They peered into Ivy. They saw nothing, and they're like, okay, let's just gamble B. You kind of have to gamble on this, right? You can't really split your defense at that point.
Right, but
it's a
it would
wrong
at least
gamble.
Yeah, that is a very weird gamble, especially knowing how eUnited has had some success on their side in terms of post plans. And now Chaos, they're going to have to execute here. Marky over to Ivy is going to take down Whippy. And here we go, Freakazoid. Man, that is just, that's just classic. Top Dog.
I was just typing this in chat, Upmind, but I'm going to say it in here instead. You know what I love about this match?
What do you love?
There is no money for this specific match, right? There's really nothing to gain. Both of these teams are already playoff bound, and realistically speaking, the chances of them not making playoffs is very slim. But they're playing out of their souls. This is straight pride. And this is what this game is all about, right? That that you want to be better than your opponent. You want to be better than your peers. This is what competition is at its core, and we're witnessing that right now. That is what I love about this match, Upmind. But you know what? Cam, he's going to destroy them inside ladder, and now Chaos are staring down the barrel of a potential final win.
Oh, man. Right you are. And again, that's just incredible to know. I had no clue that these two teams are already like solidified for playoffs. So knowing that, and knowing that these two are treating this game sort of as a playoff game, playing their heart out, that's incredible. But it seems like eUnited, they need a miracle to make this one back, make that run back. A 2v5 is going to be whittled down to a 5v0. Ladies and gentlemen,
wow.
Chaos Esports Club, after 2 full overtimes, they're going to take it over eUnited.
From 12-3 to double OT. I did not expect this, but I'm glad I was here for it. And hopefully you guys enjoyed that content. Whew. I think we need a break, so we're going to take that. But before we go, please, пожалуйста, follow our socials, Twitch, Twitter, Facebook. Follow this man right here. Every single follow for this man's Twitter is an extra hair on his beard. He's got a lot on his head. We need some on his face. Please follow me down below and follow Mel, our observer and producer. For now, we are going to cut to a quick short break. It shouldn't be much longer. Maybe even 1 minute or 2 minutes, and we'll be back into this next match before you even know it. So stay tuned.